Hey, stop playing with the animals. Well, come and sit closer. Let's sit a little closer first. Yeah. So, yeah, come closer because you're going to help me.
I'm going to help.
Yeah, you're going to help me. Come closer.
We even want to show.
All right. So as I was reviewing, when we're doing that, this motion of learning to relax. Yes. So she holds her hands here, hands together, and this is the second warm up. Yeah? So you have to relax the hips and legs extended, right? And let the feet go. Relax the feet. Yeah. So relax the hips, relax the feet. So we want to practice Sung. We want to practice relaxing all the joints, all the muscles while you're doing the movement. So this second warm-up is an interesting challenge. So as she turns, right? So she's going to turn, right? Drop this hand. It's this one, right? Looking at the hand. So as you turn from one side, and then you're going to come back to this, there, and then remember to wash through the forearm. Yeah. Okay. So what I notice a lot of people doing is you're hyper focused on the upper hand. So as she turn one way, right? The hand drops. Yeah. And this arm needs to be much more relaxed. Yeah, I don't know if you saw the amount that it dropped. And it should be here. So if you look at your alignment,
Is it above
you want
or below my belly button?
Below or about your belly button. Let it drop all the way down here. So the whole arm rotates down, right? So let it drop low. But I'll see a lot of this, it's stiff here, and I'll see this tightening up here. And part of it is because sometimes when you watch somebody doing the form, they have a lot of structure in their form, and you're trying to copy that structure, but it's creating tension. So I prefer you, especially in the beginning, let this hand fall. Okay? So let it slope down. And then the other thing is that the angle right here, right? You want to avoid pulling the arm across your body. And the same thing as she turns, so as people turn, they'll tend to pull the hand in. Okay? As you turn, you just want the palm to fall down, and as you turn, you want it to rise. And just rotating the palm. Okay? So as she turns, the arm falls. And as she turns, it comes back up. So avoid pulling the hand across the body where you're closing this up. So try it again. Right? I'll guide her through it. Let all the tension go. Right? Fingers straight up. So turning to your right. See right there. This hand should be falling. You're turning, and this hand should be rotating. So let this hand fall here. It should be nice and open in between.
So I don't have to go all the way there. I can just follow it.
This hand just falls straight down, and as she comes back, then you want to rotate this in so that it can wash up through the forearm, and so we have that energetic passing, right? And it washes down, and then let it fall and sweep to the side. This hand rotating in, and the head turning, following these fingers, right? So then right at the elbow it folds so it can wash up the forearm. The other hand will wash down the forearm, and then let it fall. Let it fall to the side. But you notice as I'm guiding her through here, even though the palm is coming close, right over here it doesn't close. So right at the elbow, it just rotates right here, right? And then it's going to wash up. She's going to come back. Turning, right? This palm is rotating, this palm is falling, but the arm doesn't pull in, it stays here, and then it just let it fall and open, right? She's following her fingertips, head's turning, and let this hand fall from there. Okay? Yeah, so even if it's like that, in the beginning, relax, force yourself to relax and just let all the tension go from there. Yeah. Okay. All right. So come and sit back a little. Just wanted to review that. And looking at the brush knee and the leisurely tying the coat. So they call it leisurely tying the gentleman's coat or tying the coat. From there's a lot of turning of the waist. So we start off with the brush knee. So if you start off with your hands holding the ball, and left or right, it doesn't matter. But as you turn, we start off with the brush knee. So same thing, this hand just falls. And I'm just rotating, so you watch me turn, my palm is still facing the same direction, right? And then I'm going to come back and brush the knee, lift the sternum, okay. And I'm going to turn a little bit more past center from here, okay? And this hand feels like it's holding, it's supporting something, it's lightly, gently, like just holding the balloon there, and then fold into this hand. So as I fold into this hand still stays in the center, it's still keeping something away. The other hand is sneaking inside and then coming out. Okay, so this hand just drops, rotates in, and then out. So the other hand is going to be getting out of the way, right? So we're brushing the knee, and then this hand is folding in close to the body, and then it's coming inside and then out. So from the side, it's coming in and then out. So this hand has to get out of the way. Closer, yeah. So right at the knee, you don't want to pass the knee. The way the form actually ends, though, so is more like holding the pipa, or here, like here, or like here, right at the end. So I'm brushing the knee, I'm folding, I'm turning the waist, and then I'm going to turn back, and the hand's going to come out towards the face. The other hand turns back towards the elbow, and then you turn again. So it really ends more like playing the pipa, like holding, right? So it supports right over here, right over here. Yeah? So if I do the other side, right, if I do the other side, brushing, right, I'm going to turn my waist. The hand's going to come with my turn, fold at my elbow, and then come out, and then turn my palms. See me rotating my palms a little and dropping. Yeah, just like that. Ho. How. Oh, sorry, how. She insisted on 2 hows. Okay? But watch the turn of the waist, right? So I'm going to turn, and then I'm going to fold, I'm going to turn, that's going to bring the hand in. And when I come out, I'm going to turn again. So as I turn, that's going to throw this hand out from here, and then I'm going to turn as I come down into the body. It's going to lift, and as I rise, I'm going to turn back to the front. I'm going to turn, and as I come out, I'm going to turn my waist again from here. So if I do it standing, standing will really kind of emphasize that. I do the standing so little bit, I kind of forget. But I'm going to come in, right? I'm really going to turn, and then I'm going to come out, right? And then I'm going to wipe down. I'm going to turn my waist. You can see my shoulder almost pointing at you. You don't have to turn that much. And then as I lift, I'm turning back, and then I'm turning back and out, and then a big turn from here. Yeah. I'm getting a little confused because I'm trying to do the chair modifications with that. But what I'm trying to emphasize is you turn and turn. So as you turn, right, one hand will come in, one hand will come out. So as I turn, it'll bring this hand in. As I turn, it'll throw that hand out. And throw that hand out, and coming, turning, and turning to throw the hand out. So everything comes from the center, the shoulder blades, and everything follows. So if I turn this way, right, it'll swing the hand this way, and as I turn back, it'll throw that hand out. Yeah. So, right, brushing the knee and turning, and then turning, and then turning, and turning, and turning, and turning. Yeah. Like right now, I'm turning so much you can see my leg turning with me. Right? I'm just trying to show how much you can turn and fold. But turn, and turn, and turn, and turn, and turn, and then that big spiral from there. Yeah. So I always say this: learn to turn your waist. And when you turn, you have to let go of all the tension in all your joints, so you just turn. And if you let all the tension go and you turn, your hands will just start moving by themselves and just come in and out, and then you'll get this kind of motion. But if you're tight and forcing and you turn, then it comes to the side. Yeah. But if you really relax and you turn, then the hand will kind of, it almost feels like flopping, and maybe that's why it's uncomfortable in the beginning. From there. But if you just relax all the joints when you turn, your hands will just kind of move by themselves. And that's what you want. Yeah. Okay. So and try that from the seated, left or right. So you start from the brush knee. So just start from this brush knee, and then you're going to turn, relax. The hand comes up, and then turn back. And then turn the waist as the hands come center, and then turn the waist as you rise, and turn the waist as they come out, and then big spiral. And right here, you swivel, just swivel this palm to the front, drop your shoulders, drop your elbows. Yeah, drop, drop, drop. Yeah, there. And closer, closer. Because right from here, you let go, and you're right in perfect position for the heart chakra. Right from there. Okay, and I'll do this side. Lift and relax the shoulder joints, relax all the joints. Just turn, just emphasize that turn for now. Turn, and then turn. Relax the joints, and turn, and turn. Drive that hand out, and big turn. Right here, drop everything close to the heart, and so close that my thumb might even brush my clothes. Right, that so it's out here, and then open and close. So you want to have that feeling where you're manipulating something. Okay, so I haven't done this a long time, but if Bon stands up. So it's not about fighting, but it's easy to demonstrate with the person. But she's here to just show you that it's that feeling of moving something around. It could be a branch, it could just be wind. So if her hand is here, right, just relaxing and coming out from here. Right? So everything sinks. So as I'm turning that last part, and coming out from there, yeah? Guiding something away. Oh, I'm sorry. Don't fall. Fall prevention. If I'm catching on the inside, yeah, so don't be stiff. You just got to move with me, yeah? From here, then it's relax. Yeah, just move with me. Your whole body. Yeah.
Yeah, with the leg down.
Yeah, see here, her leg is stuck, right? Well, so what happens is her mind gets stuck here. She forgets to move the whole body. Yeah. So it's coming in, I'm going to turn, rotate, and then out. Yeah. So it's guiding and moving things out of the way for you, right? But turning from the waist. If she puts a lot of tension in her hand, she makes her hand strong, and I try to move her from my wrist or my shoulder, I'm going to get tired. But if I just relax, right? She puts a lot of tension, But if I just relax and turn my waist, yeah, then it should just go, right? So releasing, learning how to relax and learning how to let things go actually allows you to accomplish your goals. So the hardest application, easiest application is physical, right? Hardest application is the mental, emotional, dealing with human resource to manipulate. And we are manipulating, but I learned this a long time ago, right? When you say manipulate, we've made manipulation a negative connotation. It's not negative, it's just what we do. So if we say, oh, I'm manipulating a concrete object, nobody cares. But if I say, oh, I'm manipulating my employees, I'm manipulating my mother-in-law, I'm manipulating my wife, I'm manipulating my husband, everybody goes, whoa. But that's what we do, right? We need to cooperate, we need to get people to work with us, to do things in a certain way. Everything we do is manipulation, okay? But that's what it is. You want to feel that lightest tension. So you could do something like if you could hang something from above, you could put a little weight on it. It could be a stick or it could be a ball on a string, and you could just put that right on your arm. Let's see if I can find something here. Where's... Here. So if Mon holds this up for me, yeah, just suspend it, right? If something's suspended, I could just go and just kind of turn and just feel that. I could just feel that light tension, but there's no resistance from this object, right? It's just there. It'll just move. If it's a string, you'll see how the string will wrap around your hand, and it'll give you an idea of that feeling that you're trying to have in your palms and your hands. So there's all kinds of things we could do. Here, come, hold this for me. Okay. So if she just holds that for me, even the string is enough. So, okay. And then I can see how the string would actually wrap around, or I could get fancier from here, yeah? So just even having a string, just having that feeling, that sensation from there. Yeah. Oh, somebody's got their microphone on. Yeah. So if you can all check that you're muted. I think okay, there we go, we're all muted. Okay. So real simple things to simulate the pushing hands, just to develop that sensitivity. And you'd be surprised that even a string, touching a string, will cause you to tense like this. So doing it over and over, practicing relaxing and letting go with even something, just a string hanging down. You could tape it somewhere, or if you have a hook, you could hang something. If you wanted more tension, put a weight at the end of the string, and it'll give you a little bit more tension and such. Okay, so let's we'll finish the class with the silk reeling. Again, you can do silk reeling seated or standing. So we just and we'll run through it so we can get through this is the part 4 from there. Okay. So again, the silk reeling really quickly. Your heart right in the center, the Gung point. You want to run that through the forearm, from the tip of the middle finger down the center, through the elbow, and then you can come all the way up through the shoulder or under the arm. And on the back side, from the tip of the ring finger through the back, and it comes through the back, out through the collarbone, and it joins this channel. Okay, so this is our pericardium channel, and this is our triple burner channel. Okay, so just a quick review. Okay, so we just start off by, again, turning the waist and letting the hands swivel, letting the arms and hands swivel. Relax the joints. Again, learn to turn. Okay, so I'll start off seated and then I'll go to the standing. And Bon can do whichever one she wants. Okay. Relaxed. Really relax the elbows and the joints so they can swivel. And look at the height. I'm only going about solar plex right now. We can go any height we want. But start low for now. So you learn to relax. And just start adding that English where it lifts and falls. And as it falls, I let the elbow joints bend, right? It folds into me. As I turn from the Dantian, that's what initiates the hand movement. Okay. So then I can let it come all the way up and then all the way through. And all the way up and all the way through. Palms are open but relaxed. Fingertips are lightly stretching but relaxed. Learn to vibrate, so add a little bit of vibration if you can. And after a while, they'll just start vibrating by themselves. Okay. And they can start cutting across the body. You can change the pattern, right? Cutting across the body. Okay, so number 2, we add that wave. And the bottom hand wants to start teacupping right here and getting to the back and massaging the kidney and then shooting up. Right, so it has that little roll in the back. Massage the kidney. And then massage the body. So starting just about the Dantian height. And then massage. And then rising. And palm. And you can add the spirals. Remember, this is just a really quick review. And just to bring it in. Because the focus really is to look at the last movements, the last set of movements. Right? And then you can come all the way down, right? Massage the ITB band and then rise and double palm. Come all the way down, rising and then palm. Turn the waist from there. Okay, so a lot of variations. And then the third one, it was in the center, rising and turning and double palm. Yeah. Bend here, drop this low. Yeah, there. Come back, center. So this one, washing the outside, rotating. As you come here, just rotate right around the center. Drop the shoulders, elbows, and drop low. Let everything go. So you can inhale, then exhale, then inhale, and exhale. Then inhale, and exhale. Inhale and exhale, yeah. Let this go lower, yeah. Okay. But even if you don't have to direct the breathing pattern, right? You just breathe naturally. From there, okay. So if I do it standing, I'm walking in place and I can shift. So if I starting off on my right hand and my right foot would pick up, same hands, same leg, rotate, step down, right? Keeping my weight on the standing leg first, then shifting, and just stepping down, right? But keeping my weight on my standing leg. So one more time without shifting right here. And keep the body nice and straight. Pick up the knee as high as it's comfortable for you. Okay? And then the next variation is stepping, but picking up the back leg. So I have that shift, relaxing the bottom of the feet. Right, then shifting, keeping the spine nice and straight. So now it's just walking in place, right? Just walking in place. Okay. All right, so this last portion, we'll do it seated first because they're both a little bit different. And then just run through the seated and then we'll end with the standing. Okay, so come close. Come closer. Come closer. All right, so it comes out of the shooting palm. Right, so the first one is first one is removing the helmet and followed by dragon rolls over. Okay, so you come on one side, the hand comes up, curves, like you're gonna pull the helmet off. Turn your waist, let the arm come across your face, drop your hand down, and put it back on the shelf. Okay, and the other hand will come underneath. Oh, I'm sorry. You're gonna double pump. So you pump and turn, relax and lift the elbow gently. Don't stretch too much. You want to slowly work in the stretch. Then rotate back. This, you come under the hand. This will circle. Drop the shoulder, drop the elbow, and it'll come forward. Okay, and that's the dragon rolls over. The other hand will come underneath. You'll come here and then it'll turn. Yeah. So the other hand will shooting palm, and turn your waist, and they rotate. Goes over the head. This hand anchors at the solar plexus for now. Turn the waist, it comes across. Drop it down, put it back on the shelf, and then pump. Elbow. So you see how I let my upper body turn to align with the hand, rotate. This spins over, comes out, palm goes back down, the lower hand shoots underneath, keep on turning, removing the helmet, come across, get it back on the shelf, roll and pump, dragon rolls over. When you come here, really turn your elbow in, otherwise you're gonna separate the shoulder joint too much. The palm will come up and then down, and you keep on turning. So it has big rotations in it, big spirals, potentially big stretches. As you warm up, you can make that stretch larger and larger. Like up here, eventually you start imagining, you point your elbow straight up, and you start imagining you're holding a big bag of rice, like a 50-pound bag of rice, and you expand. But like I said in the beginning, just small stretching, just taking your time. Just working through. It takes a while to get used to the movement and remember the sequence. I get mixed up all the time. If I don't do it often enough, it takes me a while to reset the sequence. There's a continuous motion, right? And all the principles still apply. Want the legs in front of you, sinking into the earth, rotating. Feel the spine rotating. Feel the palms constantly rotating. Shoulder blade. Put it back on the shelf. Pump. Elbow. Shooting palm, turning the waist, reaching behind you, removing the helmet, keeping the shoulder and elbow down, dragon rolls over, shooting palm, removing the helmet. Oh, my neck is really tight. I have to be careful today. I don't know what happened. Yeah, so let the body roll. So now the inside hand from here on your sternum can start dropping. So instead of just resting right on the sternum as we do the dragon rolls over, it can start dropping. So right here, as I come up here, let this hand start dropping. Moving helmet, relax the neck. Okay, again, we're going to let that inside hand drop. So as the elbow rises, this hand starts dropping down. Moving helmet. Dragon rolls over. The inside hand is going to drop. Now let's drop even more. Let it drop all the way down. You can see this movement has so much. Let this hand drop all the way down. There's so much turning and twisting, and it has to fold in, right? And then come on. Okay. So now as you pump, now this hand, instead of dropping, let this hand reach out. So your waist is going to turn as this elbow comes out, and the inside hand pulling out is what's going to turn your waist and start pulling. So it's going to start changing the mechanics a little. This one, it still rests on your sternum. But right here, my hand is going to start reaching out. That's what's going to turn my body. And it's going to pull and create that big spiral. Yeah, open the mouth, breathe, relax. Yeah, relax. It looks like her cheeks are going to explode.
On my head.
Right, so right here, my right hand is reaching. That's what's turning my body, pulling. And now I'm going to start stretching the elbow up like it's supporting something, supporting a big bag of rice. But like I said, be careful you don't overstretch. You're going to pull the muscle if you overstretch. Even this one, it's supporting a bag of rice. But take your time. So pump, and then the lower hand opens. Yeah. So actually, when I come out of it, if I'm using both hands, I'm going to end up holding, yeah, from here. I'm making this big circle, yeah? And then it has to fold back in and then sweep. So we'll do that a few times, and then I'm going to move to standing. Just take your time. The bottom hand shoots out, turns the waist, opens, yeah. Folds under, shooting palm, removing the helmet, turn, drop, put it back, pump. The inside hand shoots out. Elbow lifts, relax the waist, relax the neck, folds. Oh, I did the same side, sorry. Wait, what's happening? Oh, see, I'm getting lost as I'm doing it. That's what happens. Make the movement so big, I get lost. This way. Yeah, there. Inside hand reaches. That's what causes the body to turn. Fold here, go across this way. Yeah. Turn the waist, tuck the shoulder and elbow down. One more time. Bottom hand shoots out. That's what turns the waist. Dragon rolls over. Yeah, from there. Okay. So you can do seated or standing. Up to you. And then I'll show you the standing. So the standing, when I do the standing, this is where it comes from. It doesn't have putting back on the shelf. It just goes continuous. Okay. So right. from the shooting palm, a little bit wider stance, trying to turn all the way if you can. Okay. So I'm going to turn one way, it's still the same. Removing helmet, but as we come down here, instead of putting back on the shelf, we're going to swing. So I'm going to swing, the hands are going to open, and it's going to cross the sternum, and the other hand is going to swing to the back. So it's this kind of motion from here. It's going to hurt. Okay. So again, shooting palm, removing the helmet, I'm going to turn, and then as I'm going to turn back, and I'm going to let my hands open and fold to here. Okay. Then dragon rolls over. So turn my waist, hand drops down, and I shift my weight back, lift, and I have to relax my neck and my waist, let my upper body turn, and then turn and rotate. I'm going to look behind my shoulder, and then step back out, shooting palm, yep, turn, and then sit on my back leg, removing the helmet, turn, and then I'm going to open, I'm going to swing, the hands are going to open, and it's a light tap. Yeah. And then drop the back hand, turn to the front, shift to the back leg, dragon rolls over. Again, be careful you don't stretch too big in the beginning. Turn, drop it down, open, swing. Turn, lift, rotate. Yeah, this can become a really tight spiral, so be careful you don't make it too tight in the beginning, otherwise you're going to pull the muscle. Turn, rotate. Yeah. But it's actually, I should do it more often, it's actually a really good stretch, a tight spiral. And you can really work out a lot of things in your rib cage, all the way from the tailbone. Right here, really take your time with this stretch. Only doing what's comfortable for you. And all these stretches, take your time. You can see me starting to open up my bottom hand. You can see me stepping and shifting, right? Shifting my weight back. I want to rotate right around my spine. And I want to turn my waist and let this hand go. Again, rotating right around my spine. This hand starts pulling out. And that's what turns and opens. Yeah, so it pulls. Yeah, and then it rotates. Shooting palm. Rotating right around the center, swinging, rotating right around the center. The bottom hand drops and reaches, and that's what opens this up. Now step. So when I do standing, I want to feel that I'm supporting the weight on my elbow, and I don't want to fight this, just let my whole upper body turn. Oh, sorry, I forgot to do this one. Pulling, rotating. There, stepping. So I can feel all this opening. Right, but only doing as much as is comfortable. Turn, stretch, reach with that pull. Yeah, turn the palm up. Yeah, there. You see how it pulls? So as she pulls this, right, you let it turn. Yeah, and let this hand rotate. Yeah, so the elbow lifting. Drop this down, relax, and the body has to tilt like this so that this elbow can point straight up like it's supporting something.
like
Yeah, see, lift the elbow like it's supporting a bag of rice. Yeah, there, see, this and this pull there, yeah. So as you pull this, right, it just, everything follows. And as she comes over her head, drop the shoulder down, drop the shoulder down, drop the elbow, yeah, and then just let this whip out from there. Yeah, yeah. So the trick is tuck the elbow in, drop, yeah, let this fall and sink and tie the elbow to the tantin, connect it to the tantin. So as you're coming through, just drop and let it tuck in. Yeah. If you don't do this, you're just opening up that shoulder joint, and right, you're fighting that, and yeah, you're gonna have all kind of problems. But if you let it fall, the shoulder joint will just rotate in. That's what you want. Just let it fall and tuck in from there. So lift on one, expand and stretch. Trying to keep everything aligned. Nice tight spiral. Drop this down and then swing. Open. And then I'll turn my waist. As I turn my waist, I just let this arm swing out, and then both hands, right, are coming out, lifting, trying to keep everything aligned, straight down, turning my waist right around my spine while pulling this hand out. That's going to open. Yeah, if you're doing seated, don't worry about my legs. Yeah. So this hand reaches and pulls and rotate. You can see how much twist I can actually get. So again, be careful you don't over twist. Oh, especially in the beginning, I'll look over my shoulder. It helps my rotation. The elbow pointing up, turn, removing helmet, swing, lift, open, look over my shoulder, and then come through. Yeah, just a couple more, and then we'll warm down with the shooting palms. One of those things is just repetition, learning, just getting used to the movement. And then this is going to be my last one. You can do a few more if you want, but I'm just going to close right the shooting palm, forth, and relaxing and just warming back down. Yeah. Letting all the joints go. Bringing everything back to center. Take your time. Learn to reset. Learn to bring everything back to the center, to always reset yourself. Let everything go. This is also to help moving the chi through the whole body, right? Unlocking, unblocking, letting everything balance themselves out. And do your drills. We tend to lock things up. Right? We hyper focus on one area. Okay, come forward. So I discovered a new website, Asian channel to watch Chinese dramas and movies. Just what I need. I think it's called On Demand China, but the larger is called On Demand Korea. Kind of an interesting. You can watch it for free or create an account. I haven't explored it, but yeah. It's called On Demand Korea. And I guess their library is getting bigger, but I was really surprised at the quality. Yeah, it came through pretty fast, and the quality is really nice. Of course, I'm looking for the ones with subtitles. Yeah. All right. We'll close up today with the bell meditation. So standing or seated, relax. Reset your body, your alignment. Make sure you relax. Open the throat. Right, pull the head back. So we use our meditation time to just study our alignment, our frame, right, those internal principles. Sung. Letting everything go, relaxing while we're holding the form. Listen to your forehead, let that go. Let all of this tension go. Force yourself to relax around the cheeks and everything. And just lightly close your eyes. Open the throat, open the belly. Any distractions, acknowledge them, and bring yourself back to the meditation. Open your heart, smile at your heart. Practice that inner smile. Slowly open your eyes, rub your hands together, relax your legs, your joints. You can stand up if you want. Yeah, warm up your eyes. Comb your hair just with your fingertips, your scalp, center to outside, front to back. Just the tip of your fingertips. Okay, unroll your ears up. Gently pulling, gently massaging your ears and then down. Pull the muscles away from your spine, the neck, just your fingertips, dropping your arms, your elbows, moving your head side to side and up and down. You know, because it's cold now, the weather change, especially for last weekend, was so cold. You have to be careful when you sleep. Right? Be a little warmer. If you sleep with the windows open, it's colder. You might be getting that cold draft in you. Right? So make those adjustments. When you wake up, warm up a little bit. Okay. Tap outside, top, inside, and bottom. Okay, so we'll have one more Sunday next week. I'm trying to remember if the Monday classes were finished or not. I can't remember. I'm having a class tomorrow or not to check my calendar.
Yes.
I do have one more class tomorrow. Oh, I never really know what day it is anymore. You don't know how many times I have to check my calendar. There's so much paranoia about missing appointments or something from there. Yeah. All right, right hand, left hand. All right, thank you everybody. You can unmute yourself. I'm gonna turn off.